Well, hello there. Long time no talk. I know it's been a minute. Howdy, friends. Welcome back to shortydoeslife.com, the short dog blog. This is a different setting than I've ever posted really on this blog, I believe. I wouldn't normally do a short dog video from my desk, and I am still on sabbatical. Um, from my personal blog for a moment, for a little while. I am. Let me give you. Let's catch up with hi, hello, all that good things. First of all, I have a microphone on, so it should be good on audio. Um, let's see. All right, so I don't really have time to do this, but it's Friday, May 12th. It's 4:37 p.m. I've got a 6:30 appointment to launch a new business leader, a new leader in the game, to help someone start their business in the same business that I'm in. Very exciting, very good. But it's 4:30 right now. So a little quick update, real quick. So I started this week. This is my first week in a 6-month coaching program that I'm doing to learn internet marketing. I am taking my internet marketing skill sets and abilities and skills, whatever, to a professional level. So anyway, I'm doing this 6-month program that's very exciting and very, I'll say in this moment, intimidating. Only because it's a lot. There's a lot there. Like this is a big ticket coaching program, and it is no joke. It is something that I have been doing their free stuff mm, eh, since February. It took me about 6 weeks to go through their entire curriculum of their free stuff. I've been aware of this company uh, since 2009. I've been kind of watching them on this from the side since 2009. Legends in the game. Legends in the game. Anyway, and I'm trying not to use names and whatnot right now, especially because this is a short dog blog. And all right, so I need so anyway, so I'm doing homework in this new coaching program. It's a 6-month program. I am still on sabbatical from the short dog blog, but I I'm not I miss you guys. I miss communicating with you, with my tribe. Uh, I have a real sincere heart connection to my short dog subscribers. You guys will give me a place, a safe place for me to speak whatever the fuck is on my mind in my natural language, which has words like that in it. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate the hell out of your participation in this journey, this personal journey of mine, and for just entertaining me and being a part of this journey with me. um, so the topic that this episode is about is sensitive topics. I'm trying to kill. So all of my so this short dog blog is its own little ecosystem. None of my social media presence will have any of this short dog stuff on it anymore going forward. I'm being very deliberate about that. That's a big part of this curriculum that I'm going through right now. I'm in week 1. Today's Friday. I just signed up for this coaching. It's a 6-month coaching program. I signed up at the 9 p.m. hour Monday, the 8th, I think it was, 7th or 8th, something like that. Today's the 12th. And it's Friday, and my homework was due, and I just turned in my homework a moment ago, which is the topic of this blog. This episode is about my homework that I just turned in, which is on a sensitive topic that I want to say I can't, but I won't talk about politics and religion and sensitive topics and whatnot. Um, Even though there's an argument to be made that these are important topics that should be discussed, should be able to be discussed by mature humans. But I also understand it's a very sensitive subject, especially. Anyway, I don't want to feel like I'm kicking puppies. And that's why I say I really appreciate my short dog audience, because you give me a safe place to speak freely and speak my mind in a place that I don't have to feel like I'm walking along eggshells around someone's sensitivities. This is me speaking my feelings, my voice. So anyway, so the homework assignment for this module 1 in this program, the uh, primary coach of this program is a MIT graduate in a previous life. This guy's been a big deal internet marketer for, I don't know, 15 years. I've been aware of this dude since 2009, watching him on the internet. He is a big deal in the internet marketing space, and he's got many disciples that are big deals in the internet marketing space themselves. Like a lot of success stories for people learning this stuff. They've got it down to a sincere science, while having plenty of room for the need for the artist to apply the science in their own artistic way. It's a good way to talk about it. Anyway, this trainer, though, it does have an MIT background, and while some of this, so that's why problem set. I'm turning in my homework. They call it problem sets. Side note, which I really respect the whole mindset of creating problem solvers in the world. That's the whole point of why they refer to it as a problem set, is because a problem, what is it? See problem, solve problem. I think he's one of the things he said. See problem, solve problem. I like that. I respect that. That's a mindset that we all would be well served to have. But anyway, in this first module, the homework he was talking about, the assignment is think of a time in the past year when you were operating in the left side of the column, and then think of a time in the past year you were thinking in, and then the right side of the column. Left side of the column has things like right and wrong versus what works and what doesn't work, or what works in some ways and what works better than, and whatever. And how does it work and how doesn't it work, kind of a thing, versus that cut and dry right and wrong kind of mindset thinking. Left side of the column would have things like decision, judgment, certainty. Like a certainty is an arrival, judgment. These are things that we've concluded. If you've seen my episode, Jumping to Conclusions, I kind of talked on that same vein there. Right side of the column has things like what works, what doesn't work, choices versus decisions, evaluation, clarity versus certainty, seeking clarity versus certainty. So I'm not going to give you the whole background of the assignment and the training kind of a thing, but I wanted to give some of those keywords to try to kind of lay the foundation for this homework assignment that I just turned in. And I just turned this in, what I'm about to read to you, I just turned this into a Facebook group full of professionals, like internet marketing people, some of them who are further along in the program and, big influencers and whatnot. Some of them are like me, people just getting started kind of a thing. But anyway, I'm going to read this to you. Problem set 1. This is a difficult assignment. I feel like I've been in alignment with this thought process for more than a year. So trying to come up with an experience where I'd operated on the left side of that slide is difficult. I feel like I live on the right side of the slide, but I also want to roll my eyes at myself as I type that. I'm telling myself, think harder. There's something, but I'm coming up short. And I should have put in there, said the man known as Shorty. Anyway. Okay. At the risk of touching a sensitive topic, and I apologize if this is inappropriate, but this is what's coming up. I'm intending no offense here, just trying to do my homework, my problem set. Judging, and I put, these were the keywords in the assignment, right? So when I do this is what I did on my thing. And I'll copy and paste this below this video on this blog post as well. Judging my neighbor for trying to make their neighbor, generic term for fellow human, do with their body as they saw fit. Said another way, try to force me to live in accordance with your estimations and conclusions. I've decided and felt certain that is a wrong way to be in the world. I judge that stance as self-righteous, egregious, and inappropriate. Maybe I still live on the left side more than I initially thought. At the same time, even in the midst of all that, I also understand how fear blinds us and how my poor neighbors were wrapped up in an energy of fear and sincerely wanted to feel like they were doing what was best for their neighbors. So, yes, I judged the self righteous mindset one must have to actually think it's appropriate for you to tell me what I must do with my body. I also kept my mouth shut about it. It was none of my business until or unless you got too egregious and in my lane about it. I'll drive my car, you drive yours, and we're both well served to understand there's consequences for not staying in our own lane. I evaluated the situation for what it was and sought my own clarity on the subject and decided what was the best choice for me. That's what worked for me. Boy, I did not expect to touch that when I started typing just now, but it's Friday. My problem set's due. I just got started in the program this Tuesday morning, and I feel like I can't fall behind from the gate. That's my problem set one. Namaste, y'all. And then, so look, this is a safe place, right? This is a room full of critical thinkers, problem solvers, and there's no place for feelings in this group. This is a group for us to be free to do the exercises and the problem sets that we're supposed to do. So I felt that was the only homework that I had. The homework's due today. This is my first week, and I really want to be on the 12 week. There's a lot here. This is an intimidating program, this 6-month program. And I've been studying internet marketing, kind of whatever. I've been studying internet marketing for a long time. And this program is just a lot. It's a lot. But so I want to stay on track. I want to, really, move on to the next module, get the lesson, do the homework. And I felt good about the assignment. I did the assignment. I did what I was asked to do, kind of a thing. I put thought into that, whatever. But it was Friday. Homework's due, or problem set is due. So I turned it in. So I was a little apprehensive about turning it in, but not really. And I'll be honest, when I first did it, I kind of wanted to share this out there, but then I was like, nope. I don't want to feel like I'm kicking puppies because this is a very sensitive subject. It's a very sensitive topic. There is still a lot of trauma that our humans, our fellow neighbors, have wrapped around this. A lot of feelings of guilt for some of the manipulative coercion that was brought to bear. There's a lot still of, and I just don't want to feel like I'm kicking puppies here. Please see the episode I did called Shame and Guilt, A Place for Shame and Guilt. You can search my website, by the way. My new website has a search function, which is really cool. But see my thoughts on shame and guilt and why shame and guilt is good to have for a moment because it serves a purpose, but we're not meant to keep it. We're meant to get the lesson from it, take the learning from it, process it, and then release it and forgive yourself, give yourself grace, and then move on with your life. Don't use it as a whipping stick. It's the general theme of that episode from what I recall. And I was going to mention, this ties into one of the reasons why I love this space that I've created and my tribe that's here with me in the Short Dog blog. Because if you're still here, you went through that 3-part series where I touched this topic, Zero Chance. If you haven't seen that episode and you just saw this one, back in 2021, I did a 3-part series. It started off with No Emotional Healing for You. It was my 17-minute rant walking around the parking lot. There was the 3 episodes past that one, though. So if you find No Emotional Healing for You, start with Zero Chance. I would invite you to start with Zero Chance. Just search Zero Chance on the Short Dog blog there. And you'll find the 3rd installment. The 3rd installment, even though chronologically it was the final episode, now going back, that might be a better place to start. Otherwise, it's easy to really not hear me because the energy that I had in that 17-minute rant, the first post, was not an attempt to uh, help anyone see. It wasn't an attempt to change anything about anybody. It was the first episode, the No Emotional Healing for You episode, was simply for me to process and release. That's what that episode was for. It wasn't meant to be a persuasive, you know, hey, let's look at this differently. Oh, I'm sweating. Or it was. It wasn't meant to be a whatever. Anyway, the 0 point episode, though, the third installment of that series on that topic in December of 2021, was much more palatable. It was much more human. I was in an energy that was much more as an attempt to help you hear me, because there were a lot of humans who couldn't hear me, didn't want to hear me, and were just offended by my ability to have my own opinion and make up my own mind for my own self. Isn't that interesting? That's why I say I don't want to touch the topic, and I won't touch these topics anymore. I don't want to predict. I'm not going to promise the future, because I can't muzzle myself. That's a big part of that Short Dog Blog's need in my life. I need this Short Dog Blog in my life, so that if there's something in my heart that I feel is mine to say, then by golly, I need to say it. And this Short Dog Blog is my place to say what I want to say. So appreciate you being here with that. Oh, and then I was going to say, so my mentor saw my homework there an hour ago, and again, I'm not using any names. I'm not naming the program. If you're not familiar with my Short Dog Blog, if you're new here, it's a general theme. I'm real big on not taking private conversations to another. Just kind of my thing, whatever. Anyway, but my mentor here says, after that was my homework I just read to you. The post that I kind of feel like is kicking puppies. I'm sensitive to the whatever. But my mentor here, she chimed in and she said, thanks for the share, Matt Shorty. Yes, I think you've got a good understanding of what might be most effective with these mind models. That was the homework assignment. Now go sit now, but this is what prompted me to want to talk to you guys too, though. She says, now go serve your tribe out there and help them figure out what would work best for them. Help them become clear on what it is they could choose. They will love you for it and follow you loyally. Enjoy the ride. Anyway, I missed you guys. I miss talking to y'all. I miss being here on the Short Dog Blog and putting stuff out here, just communicating with you guys. Oh, my blog does now have a comment section as well. If you haven't seen the new Short Dog Blog, I just revamped it. I don't think I've made a post to the Short Dog Blog since, other than that one I sent you guys an email. I had that subscriber only post. That wasn't even really a post on the blog. I haven't made an actual public post on the Short Dog Blog since I've remade the blog. So if you haven't seen the blog yet, the new blog, which I just did, what is that? Valentine's month, February, March. Yeah, so I think it went live in March. Yeah, it was in March. It was. I started switching all of my websites over. I had 3 websites. I moved away from a program. Doesn't matter. I was going to name the program. Doesn't matter. One of those all-in-one suite websites, drag and drop build, website with all the tools built into that. I moved away from one of those, and I reinvented all 3 of my websites. There was a 4th one that I didn't bother with, but on WordPress. And I started that process. I signed up the Monday of Valentine's Day for the February, the 13th maybe it was, or yeah, whatever it was, the Monday of that. And then, so that was mid-February. And the 3rd week, I think, of March, I had switched all of the domain names over to the new WordPress creations and canceled the account with the old hosting all-in-one website thing. So anyway, the website's been completely reinvented since in March. and I haven't posted since then, but I do have now a comment section on the new blog. So please do feel free to drop me a line. Just let me know you were here. I would appreciate that. Or just shoot me a reply back. This goes to you in an email to my subscribers. Hit me with a reply back and just let me know you're here and whatever. Kind of a thing. I'd appreciate it. But I appreciate you being here. I've got to run. It is 4:57 now, and like I said, I've got a 6:30 appointment. I'm really excited about that appointment. It's always exciting to launch a new leader in the game. That's exciting. But I've been doing homework. My assignment today has been all in on wrapping my brain around this first week of the processes. I've got a checklist here of it's a weekly checklist that we're supposed to do each week, and there's certain checkpoints throughout the week, and just trying to wrap my brain around what this next 6 months is going to look like being involved in this coaching program. But I'm very excited. Pay attention to if you're interested, pay attention to my social media stuff, because I'm trying to clean up my social media stuff in a way where it's just more whatever. Anyway, this is one thing I was thinking of earlier when I was decided that I needed to check in with you guys and shoot you guys a video and say I am still on sabbatical, but hey, here's a quick note just to say hello, share this. I wanted to share this. I wanted to put that out there. And I apologize if you're coming across this and this rattles your cage or this offends you. I hate to feel like I'm kicking puppies kind of a thing. Because I know what I just shared, my thoughts on this whole thing about, whatever, blah, blah, the self-righteousness. And, let me mention this too. I did that episode, Pandemic Amnesty, when I first heard that term for the first time. And that I started building a playlist on YouTube. I will link that playlist, Pandemic Amnesty, below here as well, because I think on this topic, if some of this is still, if you're still kind of wrapping your head around the current state of events or the current state of, what's the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth these days? About 2 years. Anyway. All right. But I will put a playlist. Some of those videos have been removed that are on that playlist. I think there's some dead spots. I'll go clean that out, take some of those deleted videos out. But as it is right now, May 12th, 2023, there's a playlist on my YouTube channel. Let me go just check real quick. I think there's like 50-something videos in there. And I'm surprised that they're still there, to be completely honest. Because Facebook does not, or YouTube rather, does not like this kind of stuff. I called it Pandemic Amnesty. Where is it at? Let me just find this real quick. 56. Oh, wow. There's 56 videos in here. The first one, though, I made the first one, this interview that Aubrey Marcus had done with a guy named Ed Dowd. And let me just touch on this real quick. It's called Why Are Healthy People Dying Suddenly Since 2021 with Ed Dowd. Ed Dowd wrote a book. I forget what the book was called. This is a very sensitive subject, this whole pandemic amnesty stuff, and looking with hindsight's 2020. If you saw one of my other episodes, I don't believe hindsight's actually 2020, but because we're still running what we're witnessing, what we're observing through our individual paradigm, so we don't see clearly no matter what. But anyway, this is a very sensitive subject. The whole thing is just a very sensitive subject. And I really, really respect the conversation that Aubrey Marcus had with this cat, Ed Dowd. Because there was one part in particular where Aubrey Marcus was sharing a story about a personal friend of his who he was at the front of the line. He was an influential person. He was saying, he was like, and whether there was at one point in certain markets, at least, there was supposedly some kind of a raffle type system for who could get the and you were lucky if you could get the vaccine, kind of a thing. Oh, I said the word. Goodness. I might post this. Matter of fact, I probably should post it on my Riddle or Rumble anyway. But I probably will, because this is for Short Dog subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, if you're trying to watch the Short Dog blog by checking my YouTube channel, you're missing out. You need to be on the email list. You're missing out. I think I said it in one of the episodes, but more and more, especially as I move forward with the Short Dog blog, which I am still on sabbatical for the next few months, potentially, at least a few months at least, because right now I'm overwhelmed with this curriculum and what I'm focused on, really launching my internet marketing stuff, my internet practices. And I just don't have the mental bandwidth to, I mean, this is a lot, what I'm doing, this program I'm in, it's a lot. But anyway, the 50% or more of the actual content and conversations that I'm going to be offering to my Short Dog family, to my tribe here, is going to be in the emails and on unlisted videos that are not going to be on my YouTube channel. Especially, I don't want to jeopardize my YouTube channel. That YouTube channel is my old personal YouTube channel. And just being willing to touch some of these topics, I jeopardize my channel. So I try to be careful. But anyway, that conversation I was getting at, sorry I scrolled myself there again. Aubrey Marcus was telling a story though about a friend of his who had gotten all the vaccine, all the preventative health measures, gotten them for his kids and all that, and then he started learning some of this stuff. And Aubrey, I think, was talking to him about this book, Ed Dowd's book, and his friend was just a very vulnerable, honest moment. It was just like, I can't look at that right now. Like, it's a lot, man. There's all these feelings of, now, of course, the way through is through, the way over is through, you know what I mean? The way to overcome that which makes you want to, whatever, you're going to keep it until or unless you're willing to face it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is. But anyway, Aubrey's friend, and Aubrey was so, I love Aubrey Marcus so much. If you don't know who Aubrey Marcus is, watch. This is a great introduction to him. Why are healthy people dying suddenly since 2021 with Ed Dowd? This is a great introduction to who Aubrey Marcus is as a human in this world. I have a lot of love and admiration for that dude. But the way he talked about that, around that, if you watch that episode, you'll understand why I am sensitive to touching this stuff. So anyway, all right. Oh, this is another thing. All right, last thing. And then one thing that kind of made me smile a little bit when I had decided I needed to address you guys and say hello and check in, and I was getting the mic set up and all that, was I haven't had a chance in a long time to say namaste, motherfuckers. So I'm excited that I get to close this thing out in the way that I do. And if you're new here, I close my blog out, the Short Dog stuff, in a way that acknowledges both the adorable little human that we are, the individualized little personas. Persona means mask. A personality or persona is, I think of it as a mask on God, kind of a thing. We're all individualized expressions of that I am. But Namaste recognizes your Holy Spirit, your higher self, your however you want to call that, the God in you. And motherfuckers acknowledges that adorable little human that you be as well. So I like the duality of acknowledging both those elements of these individualized characters that we be, these individualized manifestations that we be in this time and space, this time-space continuum. Anyway, with all that said, I sincerely appreciate you being here. I've just wasted 30 minutes on a Friday that I should not have. I should not, but I try to be careful not to should all over myself. But I'm really glad that I did. I'm grateful that I touched base with you guys, and appreciate you being here. Appreciate your time, your bandwidth, your energy. I sincerely love you. And with all that said, until next time, namaste, motherfuckers.